Asher and Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
See, now, okay, let's bring you guys on. We're going to bring the Pipe Nuts on. We're here on the Adventures of Pipeman, W4CY Radio, right here. And let's bring the Swamp Nut and the Studio Nut into the show. Where are you? There are my nuts. I thought my nuts were lost, but there they are. And look at Juan. He looks like he's like, I don't know.
Ready for takeoff.
I'm not sure if it's ready for takeoff or the new person running the Escobar, business.
Everybody needs a side hustle, right?
I know, right? Look, he's doing so poorly at the station. He has to resort to Warp Tour Mexico. So yeah, I did just get approved to Vans Warp Tour Mexico. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do it though, because so I'm leaving tomorrow for Vans Warp Tour Montreal, and it's almost an identical lineup. There's a few changes, and I don't know. And the only kind of food they have in the whole area are ant larvae tacos. So I don't know if the Pipe Man can survive on ant larvae tacos.
Well, I heard they're kosher, so.
Oh, well, that's more than we can say about Rebel.
True that.
And her state.
So but we're going to talk about some other things. All Pipe Man radio tour today, because boy, it's been busy. It's going to be busy. That's another thing too. Like, I go from here to Rocklahoma, and then if I go to Mexico City, then it's like straight from Rocklahoma to Mexico City, straight from Mexico City to Louisville, Kentucky. I think I'd rather be in Mexico City in one sense, but Louder Than Life is a killer freaking festival. So by the way, we are giving the final tickets away for Rocklahoma. So if you want to win tickets, you just email me or hit me up on my socials, DM me, tell me why I should let you win tickets to Rocklahoma. Tell me why Rocklahoma is one of the best camping festivals in all of the United States. And if you could tell me about buses, boobs, and buttholes and its relation to Rocklahoma, that might push you all the way to the top. Just saying.
If you know, you know.
Look at Juan. You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Men in Black. He could be in the sequel. Because Will Smith's not going to be able to do Men in Black anymore. So he'll just have to, if he wants to do Men in Black, he'll just have to slap you across the face for it.
As long as I get paid, I'm fine with that.
Right? I would listen. If I got paid, I don't care who slaps me. I used to say that if I fought Mike Tyson, I would definitely fight Mike Tyson for $1 million. But see, I'm smart, because the first time I feel like a little even breeze, I'm going on the ground, man. He didn't even throw the punch yet. Okay.
Felt it coming, right?
You just took a deep breath and you go in straight into fetal position.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab one of the dinosaurs from the Bloodstock mosh pit for Heavysaurus, because I was moshing with dinosaurs. I'm going to grab one of the dinosaurs and they'll be my shield, because, they're puffy. So they could stop the blow. And then they could just like bite off Mike Tyson's ear. Oh, wait, that's already been done. Oh, no, wait, that's what he does. Oh, never mind. Let's erase all that. No, but seriously, we had some cool shit going on here locally, Juan. And we exclude Swamp Nut because she's a yokel, but not a local. Up there, you have to drive north to get to the south in the United States of America. Most people don't realize that, but like it's a far drive north to get to the south. Florida is definitely not the south. It may be the southern tip, and that's the only thing that Rebel likes about it is that it's the tip of Florida of the.
That always confused me because when we talk about the deep south, it's never Florida.
No, because Florida.
Like you'll think people will think Georgia before they think Florida for the deep south.
Florida is where they send all the Yankees down to protect their ass so the South doesn't rise again. And when I say ass, I mean of the United States, the
Right,
bottom, the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
Today's election day. Wait, yesterday was election day. That's what I meant. Yesterday was election day. And I really, really hope that Bugs Bunny wins. Just saying.
Is that who you voted for?
No, who you think I voted for, Rebel?
Yourself?
Pipeman, yes. Like, who else is going to fix this country? Not that it needs fixing. It's perfectly great. Like, look at it in the background. I used to live on a paradise island. Now look at my background. That's what it looks like. Which reminds me of Wacken Open Air. Well, it reminds me of Wacken Open Air because at Wacken Open Air, they did have an area called the Wasteland that was like Mad Max. There's pictures of me with these people. They were trying to put me in a bird cage, okay? And I escaped. I had a little help, but I escaped.
Little help.
But I had to get to these shows locally here at the iThink Financial Amphitheatre. Oh my God, I love that venue in South Florida here. Like, it's so easy for me too. Like, I don't have to worry about packing and, traveling. I just deal with the South Florida traffic, and that's enough.
That's usually, sometimes that's more than enough.
But let me tell you something. Going to these shows, there's such good shows that's where the traffic is to get into the show. But I must say, I have been covering the Live Nation shows here at the iThink Financial Amphitheatre for many years, and they do run it really smoothly. Like, as press, I love dealing with them and dealing with the amphitheater. Like, it's just easy peasy, and it makes my job that much easier. And of course, it is easier too, because like at the festivals, I do all the interviews. I don't really do interviews when what I do is I review the show, and then we talk about it here, and we've been doing it. And so in the other respects, we have the interviews too. So sometimes there are ones that we cover there that we reach out and we get the interview, but a lot of times, it's just going there and really, like, what I love about it is when I do festivals, I can't always catch the sets, and that's what I want to talk about is their sets. And I always love, like, what the differences are of the live sets and the live shows. And there was some cool shit that went on last night and Friday night. Okay, so Friday night, I was there. Swamp Nut's going to be really jealous, but I was there for Motley Crue. Okay. And it was also Tesla and Extreme. And boy, it was a great show. And I have to say something right here and now. Okay. So there's been a lot of, people love to complain out there. And I've seen a lot of chatter out there about Motley Crue and this current tour and how they sound and all these things. I'm going to tell you right now, and you could ask the person that was helping me at the show, like, I kept saying the whole show how good they sounded. And Vince Neil sounded great. Even everybody keeps talking about. Listen, I was at Motley Crue show in 1981 at the Roxy on the Sunset Strip before they even had an album. And so, if anybody would be critical of them and of Vince Neil singing at this stage, it would be me. And I'm here to say maybe he had some bad nights somewhere else, or maybe people are just being way too complainy. But I was rather impressed. I thought they sounded great, actually. What's your thoughts on that, Rebel? Since
Well,
you're the big Motley Crue fan.
I have not been to a show since Johnny Five has been playing with them. The last show I went to was the last show when they were still the original band with Mick in New Orleans for their one of those farewell tours that all these bands seem to do, and then poof, they come back. So I have not seen. I heard that Mick endorses the new guitar player. Otherwise, I have not seen them live.
Well, John Five's a great guitarist, okay? And yes, I understand what you're saying too, but sometimes there's a time, Mick's been doing it a long time and he's not in great health. So, I think it's better that he not get worse and get better. But listen, I saw the magic between John Five and Nikki Sixx on stage, and I think that's really important, that type of magic. So, if you bring somebody new in, maybe they don't fit in like everybody else is, but I'll tell you what, John Five fit right in, and he's used to that kind of theatrics as well. So it was kind of cool because it was a carnival. Did you know that, Rebel?
I did not.
Rebel, you work for a radio station. How do you not know these things? Juan, what can you tell us about it? We'll give him a minute because, he's just sitting there.
Give him a minute to Google it.
Exactly. No, but seriously, you should, if this is a band you're into and you work for a radio station, you should be up for it. And you should be, you knew? You did not prepare for the show, Rebel?
The 2 hours that I had to prepare for, no.
Okay. So listen, you mean in 2 hours you can't prepare for a show? Come on now.
No, I didn't.
I think
prepare.
I'm going to have
like
to
just
rethink
right
your
off the cuff.
position here on the show. Just saying.
You have been saying that. Yep. But
okay,
no.
So how much do you know about John Five?
How much do I know about John Five?
Yeah.
Like I said, Mick did endorse and Mick did say, hey, look, this is the person I think y'all should go. And by the way, Mick, awesome stuff. I listened and saw some of the videos, bring you new stuff. Rock on, dude. We appreciate you. I think that they do have a nice chemistry on stage and with each other with everything new going on. But again, I haven't seen them live in person.
I think Swamp Nut's a sinner. What do you think, Studio Nut?
I think that was a given.
She's a sinner that belongs in a carnival, don't you think?
I believe so. Probably.
Were you ever a carny? I just want to know that.
I tried to run off with the fair,
Tell us about that. Tell us about that. I want to hear about that.
What do you want to hear about? John was the driver for the Magic Carpet Ride. That same year that I don't know, a friend and I met for the what was it, the Girls tour. It happened to be the same time UNO was doing a fair. And it was a wild time then. And I was going to run off with
Juan,
John.
are you bored with her story already? I want to hear from the millennials in the crowd. Okay. Because
It's an X-rated story. I had to keep it PG. That's what, what was I
I
supposed
think
to
what
do?
she was trying to say is that she tried to make some magic happen on the carpet and got some carpet burn.
No.
oh
that
yeah,
is
that's
so not
carpet
what I said.
burn's never fun.
It's
Okay.
the worst, right?
Magic
So-
carpet ride.
So you've had your time here, Juan. Okay. Have you figured it out yet?
I have not. No.
Oh my God. How do I have you people as co-hosts? Like, what are you doing all day? Okay. I even gave you hints, man. This was the Carnival of Sins tour. So they had a carnival. It was actually really cool, though. But let's back up for a second. The other two bands that played, also iconic. And oh my God, you know what? I got the sign that Tesla was going to play. Okay.
What sign was that?
Signs everywhere. There were signs.
Uh-huh.
Does Rebel even know what I'm talking about, Juan?
There is a song.
Probably not.
I didn't know that Tesla sang it. I'm fairly certain someone else did.
I think I need to recruit some new co-hosts that actually understand bands outside of their, local swamp.
I'm fairly certain that someone else sang that song.
There's lots of people, but it's Tesla's song.
Is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
The one that says fucking up the scenery. Signs,
What?
signs, everywhere signs.
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting. So,
Okay, you
you
tell me
waiting?
what. Let's see how much you know.
oh, Jesus.
You tell me who that song is by then.
Oh, my God. Oops.
See, if
I
you're
just
going to
got-
open your mouth, you better know the answer.
Well, I'm thinking I know the words. Oh, Jesus. Could have looked that up.
No, don't look it up. You need to know. See, there's a lot of songs out there that are covers that people don't even know who the original artist is.
I listened to the original artist as far as I know.
Who's the original artist? If you listen, you would know.
I'm cheating.
It's the 5-man electric band. I'm not going to let you cheat.
I don't know that name, so
Okay, so again, do you know who the original songwriter of it was in that band? I'll give you a hint. I'm going to Montreal, and they're a Canadian rock group. I'm not sure if Les Emerson will be at Warped Tour, but the 5-man electrical band is a Canadian rock group. So, do you know the answer, Rebel?
No.
Oh my God. See, again, one with the Louisiana education. I just gave you the name.
Yeah, but that's not who I know sings that song. That okay, they might be the original band in 1971, but I wasn't born then, so I wouldn't know that.
Well,
But there was
Signs
someone
by the
else.
5-man electrical band was from 1971.
Right.
Right, but
that's
she
what I'm
said
saying.
she wasn't born, so she wouldn't know. Like, okay,
That's
so
not who I
do you not
heard
know
singing the song.
Elvis? Do you not know Elvis? Because you weren't born then either.
Again, I know all right. The performers of that song are not that might be the original people, but that's not who I knew sung
Okay.
the song.
Okay, I have another question for you, Rebel. The
Mhm.
song Signs,
Yeah.
would it be appropriate today based on what the song's about?
Yes.
Why?
Do you not know the words?
I absolutely know it. I'm trying to see if you know.
Long haired.
Because it is a
freaking people.
protest. It is a protest song, by the way. You know that, right?
I didn't think about it being a protest song. I just thought it was a really
Oh my
good
God.
song when I listened to it.
You know what? I'm glad you're on the show because there's probably a lot of listeners that don't even know. So I think you can't educate them, but they might need to know. Okay. So it's a protest song. Again, it criticizes strict authority, social conformity, economic exclusion, and rules that restrict personal freedom or block out nature. That's what the song's about. You know what else it's about?
But really cool stuff.
Oh my God.
Like the way people
It's
see how people see like the long guys who had long hair, how they judge them. They listen to the words, people. If you don't know it, listen to it.
You didn't even know it. I just gave it to
I'm
you.
sitting here listening. I didn't know who sang it when I listened to it, and I didn't know who originally. And yes, apparently, the internet is telling me that the 5-man electrical band in 1971. But see, I didn't know who originated the song. I never know who originates songs because that's not what they tell you when the person's covering it.
Juan, do you buy into all this bullshit she's trying to give us?
No.
I can tell you numerous times I had that song playing on the radio or in the CD.
I have another trivia question for you, Rebel.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Has Pipeman, you know who Pipeman is, right? I hope so, since you're on the show. Okay. Has Pipeman ever interviewed any member of Tesla?
I believe you did.
You believe?
Wait, let me think. A lot of interviews.
How come when you think it sounds like clicking?
It's the hamsters, they're getting tired running around the wheel.
Yes, I have more than once. You don't have to research it. But if other people research and go to my podcast on iHeartRadio, then you will find those interviews. So let's, but seriously though, Extreme was really, really good. Tesla was really, really good. And the place was packed. And the crew, what a great show. Not only the musicianship, but also just the creativity. They did have girls that were, but it was like a carny thing. It was kind of cool. And they had a big tent, like the carnival tent. And I'll tell you what, too, Vince Neil looked pretty good. I think he lost some weight because he was looking much better. And Tommy Lee, he was just having the best time ever. And like I said, John 5 and Nikki 6, man, they looked like they'd been playing as long as the band's been around. They had some great synergy together. And I believe they've all just become good friends, which is, I think, is important when you're a band. 1,000,000%. So now, that was Friday night. Last night, Tuesday night, I went to see Jack Johnson. Okay, let's test you guys, both of you. Oh my God.
I'm already going to say no.
Oh my God. Juan, do you know who that is?
Must have been before my time, so no.
No, it's not before your time, or else he can't be playing a show. He wouldn't be here. Your time is now, and he's here. He's a dude, actually, that he is from the North Shore of Hawaii, of Oahu, and a surfer. And he had a really bad accident at Pipeline, which was he had just started being a professional surfer, and that ended his career. But he is an amazing songwriter. Like, he combines like folk, rock. He does some covers that are really cool too. He did at the show. surf music. There's a documentary coming out, so you should know about that. Maybe Rebel can look up and tell the listeners a little bit about the documentary. Let's see how long it takes her one to find out.
No, I'm not even
just
playing this
based
game.
on the
I told you.
information I get. Yeah, that's your job. Come on. I want to see how quickly you can come up with this information based on what I just gave you. I bet we could have a race.
Did he release 8 solo records?
Why are you asking me that? What does that have to do with the documentary?
I'm just asking to make sure. You know how many people could be named Jack Johnson? I mean, seriously.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a race between you two.
You win.
All I want you to do is find out the name of Jack Johnson's documentary, and let's see who does it first. Because literally, the first name.
You said Jack Johnson?
Surf music.
Yeah.
Surf film music.
Yeah.
S-U-R-F.
Okay. Oh my God. Rebel won. See, Rebel, I had faith in you. I knew you could do it. So, but you said it wrong. Say it again for me, Rebel. Say it for me again. No. Think outside your comfort zone box. Think about what it is, what it's about, and then you'll be able to say it right.
Surf music. I don't know. SURFILMUSIC.
Right? How many words are in there?
Well,
Is it surf music?
Say it again, Juan.
Surf music?
Okay. How many words are there in it?
It's all one word there.
definitely
It's all put
2.
together.
Yes, it may be all one word, but how many words are in it?
are we playing? Let's see how many words we can make with these letters
So it's-
rearranged,
So it's
or
surf
what?
ill music.
Say it again, Juan.
Surf ill music.
Oh my God, you guys.
Okay, so enlighten us. What is it?
Surf film music.
Oh,
I
okay.
gave you the hint. How many words are in it?
Well, right, but it depends. I was trying to separate them, but okay, it's borrowing letters for each word.
Yeah, well, they do that in Spanish, right? Juan knows that. Like sometimes they'll take the vowels off the end of one word and off the beginning of the next and just mash it together. That they're not even taking the letters off here. It's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. So, and I got to tell you about Pipeline. I've been to Pipeline. I
Have
went
you
there. Fuck no, I would be dead. Okay, like that's way beyond my capabilities. Okay, especially this day because the Pipeline competition. Okay, ironically enough, here's what happened, Rebel. I was at Pipeline. The Pipeline competition that was supposed to be going on got canceled because it was too rough out there. There were 35-foot waves. Like you could hear the waves from like 10 miles away. And so then I go there and I was literally just standing at the edge, ankle deep in the water. And within 10 seconds, I was knee deep in the sand, and then it flipped me over on my butt. So literally, I wasn't even in the water, and I wiped out.
Ouch.
It was so strong. Like if you went in, imagine they're taking the pro surfers and saying, sorry, you can't surf in the competition today. It's too crazy. That's how bad it was. Okay, so that's where he got hurt. He got I think it was 17 stitches in his head. Oh my God, it was bad. His career ended sooner than started. But to me, that just proves what the universe can do, because that's probably not what he was meant to do. This music is what he was meant to do. because he does have this like cultish following like the Grateful Dead does. Okay. But he's awesome. And so basically this documentary is it's basically like a film, a soundtrack, and a tour all in one. And the tour started last night at the iThink Financial Amphitheatre, thanks to Live Nation. And
Awesome.
I was pretty excited too, because when I walked in, Rebel, how people like walk up to me at different festivals and venues, right?
Yep.
Okay. And so I don't know if you know this one, but Rebel did have that experience once that she was like, what? Because she came down from Louisiana to help me cover a show at the South Florida Fairgrounds, which is that's where the iThink Financial Amphitheatre is. And basically, you want to tell them what happened, Rebel?
Everybody wanted to come up to him, and we were trying to get someplace, and everybody was slowing him down, wanting hugs and handshakes and wanting to say hi and wanting to take pictures and all of this stuff. It was don't be in a hurry when you're trying to get somewhere with him.
So this was the ladies, not the bands, right?
It was everybody out there, everywhere. There was nobody who didn't know him. Nobody who didn't get out if they were a vendor. Nobody who didn't get out of their section just to come over, to stand in a crowd around him. It was amazing.
I will say too, like my daughter who worked for the station at the time, she was with us too. And Rebel looked over to her and it's like, what's going on? And my daughter rolled her eyes like, they all love my dad.
Yep.
But this was a really cool experience because I walked in there, like I've been covering these shows at the amphitheater for Live Nation for years when I'm not out on tour doing the festivals, because it's home. Like it's where our main studio is. And, so basically I walk in and the person that actually approves me for the credentials catches me as I'm walking in. And it was like so cool because like we never really interacted before except via email. So it was kind of cool. We got to meet and see each other face to face. And that was kind of cool. And like, so to your point, Rebel, when I go places, I'm just not even surprised sometimes. And then, it's home. So I spent a lot of time here building the network 20 years ago, so like I really have the footprint. That's why I like being over here on the island now. Like I can be incognito sometimes, but still not anymore. Listen, I went over to Wacken and saw people I knew. I had a band chase me down at Wacken, the biggest metal festival in the world, and had somebody bring them to me so I could interview them. That was pretty cool. Okay. So, yeah, that shows that you might be doing something right, despite your Louisiana people. But I will mention too, like Rebel could have seen more of it if she would just not drink the water. Because and it has nothing to do with Mexico. This is in the United States, and she just had to drink the water and had some serious repercussions from drinking the water. Isn't that right, Rebel?
Absolutely not. I still drink the water.
You did miss an event from drinking the water.
That is because TSA are freaking anal idiots.
I don't know.
3 ounces is the rule.
You have to push it pretty far for them to eject you from the airport for 24 hours. Okay. Like that's not
They deserved it.
That's not some small thing, man.
They wouldn't. All right. First of all, you can't really tell somebody they can't drink the water out of the bottle. Then you can't tell them that they can't keep the empty bottle. There's no restrictions on empty bottles. You can bring any size bottle in there as long as it's in a bag.
If TSA says something, it's a restriction because, like,
No.
listen, you just we've gone over this. You don't mess around in the airport. It's like no matter what you do, don't mess around in the airport.
This is why I
Okay?
do not fly.
There's certain
because TSA
things
and
you
I
don't
get along.
say in the airport. Like there's certain words you don't say in the airport, even in jest. And you certainly don't approach armed people in the airport either. I mean, you didn't do that, but I could see you doing that.
They should let me drink the water. I don't understand why they had such a big problem. It was
Because
in
the
a
water could
container.
be vodka.
Or it could
What
it
is
could
it?
be it could be explosives too, Rebel.
If I was willing to drink it, really?
You'd be surprised at what some people are willing
right?
to do for their cause.
I mean, there's people that sit there and swallow kilos of heroin to get it into this country.
Like for all they know, it could be a pathogen that you're later on going to incubate and spread out throughout the whole country.
Yeah.
They could have brought the testers to test the water, or they could have, whatever. I could have poured it out, but no, they were being
they're
ridiculous.
TSA, not scientists.
Exactly. Like if TSA
Well, then they should have been able to let me drink it.
I'm telling you, if it were me and TSA said, hey, you have to do jumping jacks before going through security, I'm going to do jumping jacks, okay?
I would tell them you first.
But then you wouldn't get on the plane.
Exactly.
And you'd miss an event.
I
All right.
know. That's why I drive.
Oh my God. No wonder you don't come with me to these things.
I drive. I picked you up at the airport because I had to drive.
Good luck
Last time,
driving to UK.
yeah, last
I don't even have a
time,
passport. They won't let me out of here.
yeah. See, like the last time she went to go get credentials at the South Florida Fair here, she tries to give them her radio moniker to get the press credential. I'm like, Rebel,
And I got
you
it.
have to give them your real name. And they're like, she's like, that is my real name. Is that your
If it's
name
not
on your license?
it's
Yeah.
not your real name.
Right. That's why.
Showed them my credit card, and they were
That's
perfectly
why
happy.
I get credentialed because I put down Dean Piper. I don't put Pipeman. Now, granted, sometimes I'll put on there AKA the Pipeman because that's just my brand, but it's not what's on my license. So, and I wouldn't put it
Isn't
past
it,
Rebel to take a sticker and put it over her name with with Rebel Medler on there just to do it. Okay, so I got to talk about the band that opened up for them, though. Oh my God, they were so good, called Lake Street Dive. And oh my God, they were so good. That singer, what a voice. She was like angelic. I couldn't even believe it. Like she had such a great voice. And the bassist, okay, so the bassist played a bass, but then plays a bass. You know what this kind of bass means? The kind of stand-up bass, Rebel. I know, I can see the perplexed look on her face.
It's a bigger cello. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Yeah. Well, it's a bass. So anyway, but oh my God, what a shredder. She was so good. I think every band should have the stand-up bass. Like, I think that's just cool.
It does have a cleaner sound.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I think you could do a lot more with it too, because it's so tall. I mean, I would need a step ladder to play it, but so I want to tell you too, they did some cool covers like Linger. Okay, Swamp Nut. Do you know what song that is?
I believe so.
Okay, let's hear your guess.
On who sings it? Oh, come on, man. You're lucky if I know the words.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. The singer in the band has the same name as my mother did. She is not alive with us.
Okay, so we're not talking about the
And,
Cranberries.
and I'm yes, there you go. See, you got it. Good job. Okay. Now I'm gonna have one for Juan. And it's only because I've seen him wearing a cowboy hat that I'm gonna ask him this. She also did it, and they also did a cover that was not a cover of Mark Twain, but another Twain. Who is it? Studio now.
Oh.
I don't know.
Shh.
Is a shit. Shit. What is it? The country singer. Shania Twain?
Yes.
Ding ding ding. You're absolutely correct. Good job. Good job. Okay.
With all of the hints and us giving it to you. Yeah.
They were actually
that's not someone I listen to, but I have heard the reference for Shania Twain on a TV show. What is it called? It's from Netflix. They were talking about Shania Twain.
Okay. And
that's the only reference that I know about her and being a country star.
Well, you better do your homework, Juan.
So you don't listen to country music, obviously.
How can you wear a
No, I
cowboy
don't.
hat and not listen to country music? That makes no
It's
sense.
easy to wear a
I'm from
cowboy hat and
Texas,
not
too.
listen to it.
Wait,
And
wait.
I'm from Texas.
Yeah, so I'm man, I don't even get it. I'm very perplexed. So what does it look like when you wear your cowboy hat to places where there's no cowboys?
Well, I do wear my cowboy hat when in places where there's cowboys. There's just no country music.
There's always country music where there's cowboys, okay?
No. Not
No?
necessarily true.
No? What do cowboys listen to? Taylor Swift?
Nowadays, some of them, yeah.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
You'll
So
start seeing the pink cowboy hats come out.
But okay, so Jack Johnson, he's like he's a legend of like surf rock and acoustic and folk and just really jammy, and what a nice dude too. Like it was just such a great show, and this whole play, like I thought Motley Crue was packed, but oh my god, that I don't think there was room for any more in the amphitheater with Jack Johnson playing. And that is the perfect type of music for this area of the state, county, world, everything, because it's just the vibe. Like it's a Jimmy Buffett type vibe. In fact, he was good friends with Jimmy Buffett. And okay, another trivia question, Rebel.
Mm-hmm.
What is a song by Jimmy Buffett?
Oh, geez, Louise, it's like I'm supposed to know these things right off the top. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but in Margaritaville, and
I was gonna really like, if you didn't know that, like, there's something wrong. Okay,
there's obviously something wrong. Come on now.
Well, they're
Cheeseburger in Paradise is a good one.
There you go.
A really good friend of ours used to sing that one.
Yeah, Chad used to sing a bunch of them, actually. He sang a lot. He was for you listeners that don't know, he used to be our head engineer here, and he used to sing all that stuff. But I got to tell you what, so it's kind of cool because Jack was paying homage to Jimmy Buffett on stage at the show. It was really cool. Both those bands did a song together on stage. So he brought the other band up. He brought up Lake Street Dive to do a song with them. And he did an original version of a song that they changed the words. So he did the original lyrics. It was really about Bruce Lee, but the song's not like that anymore. And then they showed a movie, The Summer Sessions. It's a documentary, another surf documentary. And it's really cool way he does is he shows the movie in the screen in the background. And then he basically, they just play. His band just plays to it like on the spot. It's not like it doesn't even, I don't even think it's anything planned, really. But they did say there's some songs you would know, there's some songs you wouldn't. And so he played these songs and it was killer. It was like watching a movie and having a separate soundtrack playing with the movie. It was pretty cool. Okay. And it was pretty on point because he did some songs that were a little faster than others. It was like the song's vibe matched the part of the movie. I think it was freaking brilliant. And then, Zach is his good friend who's the keyboardist, but he also played accordion. Jack brought out the uke because, you can't be from Hawaii and not play the uke. Okay. Let's test Juan this time. Do you know what a uke is?
A juke. I mean, there's the car. There's a small car. What is it? A Nissan Juke?
No.
I know that kind of juke.
It's
not juke. It's uke.
Looking thing. It's a ukulele.
Thank you, Rebel. I knew you would know because you people in the swamps, you love your ukuleles too, probably.
Well, yeah, she's from the south. I'm from the north. I'm in Florida, so of course I'm north of her. We don't play the ukulele here.
I know, right? And he played a bunch of covers too. But he also, it was really cool. The whole crowd, when he was doing one song, and he was saying 32 years, and the whole crowd cheered. And here's the best part. Well, two things. Two things were the best part. These were like unique things to happen at this show. That's what I love about him. Like, I love about bands like the Grateful Dead. You can go to different shows and it's always a different thing. So he literally brought some random dude out of the crowd to sing one of his songs with him and play guitar. And the dude was freaking good. Like, the whole crowd was cheering for this random dude he pulled out of the crowd, gave a guitar, who played guitar and sang this song with them. And, it was amazing because even afterwards, Jack's like, oh, thank God that worked out. That doesn't always work out, he says. But, oh my God, the guy was really good. And then he got a text message on stage. So before I tell you about the text message, do you guys want to know, or I want to know from you, what do you think about an artist responding to a text message while they're on stage?
Could be interesting. Could be dangerous, but it could be interesting.
How about you, Juan?
I mean, if I'm paying for a concert, I'm getting a concert.
Are you saying you don't like text messages during the concert?
If it stops the concert, then no.
Well,
but see, there's so much you could do about it, around it, and everything else. Okay.
If it becomes part of the show, if it becomes like a funny bit, then yeah, fine. But if it stops the show or it's an abruption of the show, then maybe that could have waited until afterwards.
Well, but it couldn't wait because the text message was towards the end asking him to play a song for a couple that was proposing right then and there at the show. But he needed to propose during the song.
And he just happened to have the band members' text message, or did coordinate with
management.
They asked someone on the crew and
they
texted
him.
Exactly. Come on, Rebel.
I mean, hold up a sign.
Could have been a fan. Could have been a friend.
Sometimes you don't see a sign because, like, when you're up there on stage, those lights are shining right in your eyes.
Right,
you can't see crap. Okay. But I think that's even cooler. Like, imagine that you're in the middle of the end of your set and you get a text message and something as cool as that. Now, obviously, there's some kind of thing that's done where he's not really just checking his text messages. Like, somebody probably said something in his in-ear and said, check your text messages.
Probably was set up beforehand, obviously. I mean,
not always, obviously. I've seen some weird stuff happen at concerts. But I'll tell you what, it was funny because we were laughing before going to this show because, everybody knows me as a metalhead punker, but I'm also into the jam band stuff, Dead, the Pink Floyd, psychedelic, Caribbean, Latin, reggaeton, what else? Classic rock, jazz, blues, bluegrass. Like, I have a lot of likes, but they're different vibes of my personality. Anybody who listens to my show knows that there's many personalities to the Pipeman. So it was a cool, like, after doing Wacken and Bloodstock and all this like heavy metal, it was cool to have a cool vibe to just jam out and, just lose yourself in all the insanity that's going on in the world and lose yourself in music and a good time. And that is what Jack Johnson gave everybody there last night. Thanks to Live Nation, of course. And thank you, Live Nation, for having the Pipeman there to review these shows, because I like when I come home from my local shows. And we'll have to talk next week about Warped Tour, because I'm leaving tomorrow, leaving for Warped Tour. And we got a lot more coming. We got Rocklahoma coming. We got Louder Than Life coming. We have Aftershock coming. And there might be some more shows. I do want to give a shout out to Hard Rock Cafe, because they did approve me for tomorrow night for Squeeze, which I was really looking forward to. But I got assigned to Warped Tour instead. So I'll be in Montreal with my favorite Canucks. And for now, I'm with you, my favorite people in West Palm Beach. Thanks for being here. And thank you, my pipe nuts, for all of the something that you did today. I was going to say help, but I don't know if that's appropriate.
Probably not.
And thanks, everybody, for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman. There are multiple interviews that were done this week that are going to be up on my podcast. We got all the interviews from Incarceration, from Wacken, from Bloodstock. We'll have more from Vans Warped Tour. So make sure you go to theadventuresofpipeman.com or go to iHeartRadio and look for the Adventures of Pipeman podcast, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman right here on W4CY Radio. Let's get that Pipeman Radio tour bus rolling, Juan.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.